coming up this week on The Youth Perspective.
And we like to say, community affairs are our affairs. And that is simply because we are taking what we're doing to the Bahamas community by community. And at the end of all of this, the hope is that we build stronger families and stronger communities through our dynamic, evidence-based, strengths perspective programs.
Wow.
These are not just things that we thought of and we decided, we're going to do something. No. These are things that we have taken the time to research. These are programs that are geared toward empowering individuals from all ages and with all abilities. So we have not left out anyone.
The Youth Perspective, where we shine the light on the youth of our nation. You don't want to miss this episode each Saturday at 7:30 p.m. on 1540 a.m. Power 104.5 FM, the national voice of the Bahamas.
I'm trying to be great, and I'm on my way, way up, way up, way up. It's never too late, and I'm on my way.
I'ma leave my mark, ready, set, go. Ready, set, go. Ready, set.
With so much negativity being yielded at the youth of our nation, it seems hard to find any signs of a bright future. Coming from a legendary past, the new generation of Bahamians seek to take this nation to heights it's never seen. That's where the youth perspective comes in. We seek to display tomorrow's leaders in every facet of society. Each show will focus on today's pace-setters, trendsetters, movers and shakers, and the next generation of great, impactful Bahamians. We seek to uplift, motivate, and encourage our listeners. Tune in as we address issues of importance with wisdom and intelligence, all from the youth perspective.
And we're back. Welcome to another edition of The Youth Perspective. It's yours truly, Kashigan Jamal, and The Youth Perspective, where we shine the light on the youth of our nation. You're locked into 1540 AM, 104.5 FM, the national voice of the Bahamas. Inspiration, 107.9 FM, where it's all gospel all the time. And ZNS 8:10 a.m. in Grand Bahama. We thank you so much for turning us on this evening. Now, don't forget, special update. You can now find the Youth Perspective on the ZNS YouTube page. So you just go down to the playlist button and you look for the Youth Perspective, and you'll see and be able to listen to all of these wonderful shows that you're hearing each and every Saturday. And this is our 11th season. That's right. We've been doing this for 11 years here at the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas. And so we are just so thankful to continue to shine the light on the youth of our nation. We have a very impactful show this evening, and so I want you to sit tight, get real relaxed, and listen up, because we're going to talk about some wonderful programs, some wonderful initiatives. And so I want to welcome our guests to the Youth Perspective, their first time, but I don't believe it will be their last time. And so we have joining us Mrs. Lisa E. Bowleg, and of course she's the officer in charge of Community Affairs Division, and we have Miss Naoshi Cumberbatch-Bourne, case aide and life transformation coach, both of them from the Ministry of Social Services, Information, and the Broadcasting's Community Affairs Division. Good evening, you ladies. Welcome to both of you.
Good evening, Kashigan, and thank you so much, and congratulations on your 11th season.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to have you on, and I'm looking forward to doing more of these episodes. We do the Youth Perspective every Saturday of the year, and so come back whenever you would like, all right?
Thank you for that open invitation, and I am certain that our permanent secretary, Mrs. Fredra Ramming Turnquest, would have no objection for us coming and continuing this partnership today.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, before we start to talk about the wonderful initiatives and programs you have, do you want to share just a little bit of information about yourself, both of you ladies?
Well, I want to say, firstly, good evening, Bahamas. And it is indeed our pleasure to be here. We are from a dynamic area within the Ministry of Social Services, Information and Broadcasting called Community Affairs Division. And we like to say, community affairs are our affairs. And that is simply because we are taking what we're doing to the Bahamas community by community. And at the end of all of this, The hope is that we build stronger families and stronger communities through our dynamic, evidence-based, strengths perspective programs.
Wow.
These are not just things that we thought of and we decided, oh, we're going to do something. No. These are things that we have taken the time to research. These are programs that are geared toward empowering individuals from all ages and with all abilities. So we have not left out anyone as we go into these programs thinking about how we can make the Bahamas an even better place for us to live.
Okay. And Ms. Cumberbatch-Bourne, want to share?
Well, thank you, Mr. Adderley, for having us on air. My name is Noise Cumberbatch-Bourne. I'm a case aide at Social Services in the Department of Community Affairs Division. I'm also a life and transformation coach. And I am so honored and so elated that you asked us to come on air, because we have so many things happening for youth in our nation, and we believe in the youth. The youth are our leaders. They are our mentors. And so our future mentors and leaders, so we believe in them. And so we are putting every program together possible to empower them. And so thank you so much for having us here. We are honored. And I really and truly, I didn't know the umbrellas that social services had until I came on board. Wow. And let me say to you, social services, the minister, Mr. Miles LaRoda, the permanent secretary, Ms. Fedra Raming-Turnquest, Mrs. E. Bowleg at Community Affairs, they truly believe in families. They truly believe stronger families build stronger communities. And they believe in our youth. And so I'm so honored to be a part of that.
It's going to be an exciting conversation, I can already tell. And so let's get into the first program that we're going to talk about this evening. I Have the Power after-school program for high school students. Let's talk about it.
Well, you're looking at me now.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Well, I Have the Power is a youth empowerment program. It's for it's a unique program created for high schoolers from grade 7 through 12. And it's teaching them about their life purpose. It's teaching them about transformation. Mr. Adley, as you know, transformation comes from the inside out.
Yes.
Okay? And to transform yourself or to become transformed, it's a profound journey. You know what I'm saying? And so we believe in our youths. And we're tired of hearing people complain about, well, our youth are getting in trouble. Oh, this one killing that one. Oh, this one having a baby. This one. No, we are doing, and actually I think this is the first of its kind, that we are now empowering youth through life purpose and transformation. And so I'm excited about this program. It started the 3rd of this month. We're in the second week, and we at Social Services, we are housing it at our Flamingo Gardens, the Life Center there. And let me tell you something: the kids are excited, and we are excited. I Have the program. What it does is it teaches the individual how to deal with life challenges. You know, one of our topics, your personality,
right,
your talent, your empowered belief, or your belief that you had for so many years. No more excuses. We're now trying to teach them how to resolve whatever issues. Because, as an adult, you as an adult, me as an adult, we are dealing with problems. We deal with challenges that come up every day. But we had to understand, and we had to deal with them through experiences. What we are doing now is teaching each and every child who does come to this program how to reach within this, because the power is in them. And that's why we named it I Have the Power, because the power is within me. And so we're trying, you go inside you and pull out what you need for the day. Pull out, if somebody's telling you can't do this, no, I can, I will, I must. I must become who God created me to be. If someone says, well, you don't weigh nothing but no. I'm powerfully and wonderfully made.
Right.
I know everything is inside of me. I just need to go inside of me and get what I need to get. And so this is what we're going to do. Transform their minds to think and to act as transformed adults eventually when they come to that stage.
And so let me ask you, how can the listening audience participate and be a part of this initiative?
We would love for the parents, because we have we there's an application form.
Sure.
Okay, that they can either call us at 397-8600 or 341-4165, where they can call and get an application. They can come in and get an application. You can sign up your child. You can sign them up online. Okay. We need the parents,
Right.
and we need the students. We need them to understand this is very important. If you want your child to be somebody in life, if you want your child to be the next leader, the next mentor, the next world shaker, sign them up to this program.
And this is only for high school students between 7 and 12?
Yes.
Only for persons in Carmichael, or is it
No.
open? Oh, it's open up. Okay.
Worldwide, man.
Okay.
If United States can send their child
Right.
for that 1 hour, we'll take them.
Yeah.
But we believe in Bahamians.
Okay.
We believe in empowering young minds, young adults.
Okay. Now we're going to come back to that program, but I want to make sure we touch on both of these programs as our time is moving very quickly. The Empowerment Hour program. Let's talk a little bit about this one.
The Empowerment Hour program is a program designed for all ages and all abilities.
Okay.
This program encompasses segments designed for persons who have aged out of school all the way to 110 years old.
Okay.
We have Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at the Flamingo Gardens Family Life Center
Okay, same place. Okay.
between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m.
Okay.
Power-packed empowerment sessions. And those sessions range from anything you and your mental health to entrepreneurial skills to our women's only club, our men's only club, backyard farming. How do we treat our environment? How do we take care of ourselves? Dressing for success. Knowing our rights. There are so many people in this country that do not know what they are entitled to.
Right.
The way we designed the daytime program is in consideration of those persons that may be at home, may be isolated, may be withdrawn, persons who have retired, young people who have exited high school but not yet entered college, not able to get into the job market,
Right.
whether there is no space for them or they've not yet found what they love to do. We have subject matter experts that are coming and investing their time voluntarily to share, to give, to impart their knowledge so that these individuals can develop skills, redevelop, cause themselves to have a more social foundation in terms of being able to interact with others, being able to network. So many people don't know who their neighbors are.
Right.
So many people do not think that the thing they do can actually earn them money. This is just a hobby. Oh, I just do this. No. We have designed programs to show you how to turn that hobby into work. And by extension, turn that work into you becoming an entrepreneur, you becoming the boss, you now hiring, you now setting the pace for yourself as to what you will do, how you will do it, and when you will do it. And that is what that is designed to do. We also have an after-school program that caters to the children from grades 1 through 6.
Okay.
That homework hour program helps the children with their homework and any small projects they may have. That takes place Monday to Thursday, 3:30 to 4:30. On the Fridays, we call it Free Your Mind Friday.
Okay.
Right? You've been in school all week dealing with the academics. Now here you get immersed in the arts, the crafts, the culture of the country. Being able to socialize, deal with the differences among your peers, knowing how to be able to develop those necessary skills so that you're able to transition to the next level, as Ms. Bourne talked about with the I Have the Power program.
Right.
And so That program, we take the children, basically those right next door from the Gerald Cash Primary School, but all are invited. We are now also introducing a BJC set of classes,
Okay.
BJC English and Math. So we will have educators that come in between the hours of 5 to 6, Mondays and Wednesdays, that will be able to help persons who are interested in completing their BJC Math and English exams to do that at no cost to them.
Wow, that's amazing right there.
At no cost to them. And then on the Tuesdays and Thursdays, we've partnered with the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities.
Okay.
They have a program designed for persons who have aged out of school, have nowhere to go, are just home sitting down because people are afraid to hire people that are different from them. People are sometimes afraid to engage with people that are different from them
Right.
because they don't understand them. They don't know what to do, what to say, or how to do it. But these young people are in this program. They are working on skills. They are computer savvy. They know how to cook. They can prepare meals. They know how to produce craft. We even have tennis instruction going on in that program that NCPD hosts. And now they are going to start a third day because there is such a need for it. They will extend this to 3 days. So Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, starting on the 19th, they will have 3 days at the community center where they are learning to advance their skills and talents, where they are learning to become their own bosses as well by creating craft and being able to engage with the public and being able to socialize. And so this program is all encompassing, as I have said. We're about to start with our computer lab. And so shortly you will also hear that we have computer classes, and that will be for the children as well as adults.
Wow. Doing extremely great work. And I want to find out from you, is this only at the Flamingo Gardens Family Life Center? Are we seeing this move into different communities as well?
I'm glad you asked. We launched this program last year, September. And now we have partnered with the Ministry of National Security.
Okay.
There is a community center in the Nassau Village area
Okay. Yes.
that has just been, and I think it's been advertised all over ZNS. Well, we now have the partnership to go into that community center and into that community
Wow, that's powerful.
to take the Empowerment Hour program. So it's coming to a community near you very soon. Nassau Village is our second area, and we are looking to expand this program throughout the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, not just New Providence.
That was my next question, because you're the national voice of the Bahamas, and so the
Yes.
Family Islanders are listening
Just
in.
listen out. Listen out for when it comes to your community.
Okay. Yeah, this is wonderful information, and you may not have it on hand, but can we follow you on social media? Can we follow the ministry on social media, or can it contact how we could keep up to date?
Well, the Community Affairs Division does not have a social media platform at this very moment.
Okay.
However, you can reach out to us at 341-1168, 341-0268, or 397-8600. Those are our numbers. And our email is community, MOSS, at bahamas.gov.bs.
Okay.
And so listen out also for our new media platform that will come.
Okay.
Listen, we are trying to rebrand and rebuild. And we understand that technology is very important
Yes.
in trying to empower our community because we don't have the means to just drive to the Family of Islands.
Yeah.
But we know that once we hit the WhatsApp, hit the Facebook, do the Instagram that we can share with the world. And so please listen out, Bahamas. That will be the thing coming next.
And I think Ms. Bourne, she touched on it a little bit earlier. Let's talk about the involvement of parents. How important is it for, even if for your program, I Have the Power, and the Empowerment Hour program, and the numerous programs that you have for parental participation to be within the children's lives?
It is vital. It is vital. What I say to the parents is, consider this a pie. We have the children. We have the Flamingo Gardens Family Life Center. We have the educators that come to teach the children after school. And then there's you. That makes the whole. And if one component of that is missing, we have a challenge. And so periodically we have parent meetings. We update them as to what is happening with the children in the program. We have current educators and a retired educator that are working with these children. So these are people that have been in the trenches for years, who know, who understand what the dynamics are, and are compassionate and caring enough to take the time to go the extra mile with these children. We encourage our parents to reinforce what is happening in the centers, to make certain that when the children come home, when we send a message home, that they're following through. And I will tell you, last year we started completing progress reports on the children. So on a monthly basis, our volunteer educators prepare a progress report to say where this child is in the moment. What are their challenges? What are their strengths? What have they improved in? And Ms. Bourne is the person that is responsible for following up. So once we get those progress reports, she calls the parent and has a one-on-one with them. And if there are challenges, we discuss what those challenges are and try to find solutions to get the child the help that he or she needs. We care. And we're not playing this. We're doing this. And we need the parents to step up and do this with us. Because the child cannot do it alone. We cannot do it alone. And that's why we need the community. This is a person-centered perspective. When we put that child right in the center of things, everything that surrounds that child becomes an important variable. Parents, churches, businesses, other civic and organizations, the school, the community center, all of those areas play an important role in the success or the failure of that child. And so we are continuing to encourage parents. Sometimes you may not be able to come into the meeting. Use the phone, call us, check in, say what's happening so that we can work together. Ms. Bourne has gone into Anatole Rogers, C.V. Bethel, Essie McPherson, even Jordan Prince William, and the government high school, spoken with the guidance counselors there, left flyers and application forms. So if you are able to hear us today, please check in with those guidance counselors. Ask them about the program. Sign up. Sign your children up. This is a safe environment. This is a caring environment. And at the end of the day, you, your child, your family, and your community will be better for it. Because we are all about empowering. We are about teaching you how to take care of yourself so that you can take care of others. We are moving out of the place of dependency into self-sufficiency. And the only way that can happen is if each one of us do our part and take the responsibility of grooming and rearing our children seriously.
And I want to ask you, Ms. Bourne, how has the interaction been with you as you spoke to those parents on the phones, as you interacted with the students, as you went to the different schools? What's the interaction been like?
Well, like Mrs. Bowleg said, I went into A.F. Adley, C.V. Bethel, S.C. McPherson, Anatole Rogers, Government High, Jordan Prince William, and I spoke to, if I was unable to speak to the head guidance counselor, I spoke to the headmaster, headmistress, I spoke to somebody in authority.
Okay.
And they were very receptive. But I'm just hoping that they would give the applications to the children.
Okay.
I've been calling parents because there have been some children who were who have transitioned from 6th grade to 7th grade, who we do have numbers for. I've been calling those parents and say, please send your child. You know, when I spoke to the headmistress, and I said, maybe make it mandatory that they take these classes. If you're having trouble with one of your students, send them to me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Make it mandatory that they take this this program. I am guaranteeing you 100% transformation. But just give us a chance to let us show you what we can do with each and every individual. Because I'm teaching these young people that you're unique. And there's nothing wrong with being different. There's nothing wrong with standing out. We just did, like I said, what's your personality? And so you know the difference between an extrovert and an introvert, a thinker and a feeler. And there's nothing wrong with being the two. But when do you need to pull these out?
Right.
And so this is the kind of conversations that we're having. So, like I said, we at Community Affairs believe in young people. And we want to help them. And it's not only helping the families, but it's helping the nation. It's helping us to see, as a community, what we can do to push us to another level.
All right. I love it. Now, before we get to the closing comments of everybody, Ms. Bowleg, is there anything you wanted to mention, especially before we get ready to wrap the show, about any of the programs or anything before we get your closing comments?
I just want to say that the evidence speaks for itself where it comes to what is happening in the Flamingo Gardens Family Life Center. I think today, Gerald Cash is having their award ceremony.
Okay.
Last year, when they had their report cards, the teachers came over glowing at the improvement of the children that come to the Flamingo Garden Family Life Center. Their grade point averages are increasing. They are stepping up. We have prefects. We have persons who have come from not knowing how to read, identify their letters, to reading, being able to move to that next level. Now they've gone over to the junior high schools and they're doing well. So even as they move out, we're tracking their progress.
Okay.
Parents are calling in. Parents are receptive. Don't get me wrong. We have some parents that are invested in their children.
Right.
And I commend them. I am a trained clinical social worker. So you don't just have academics happening. We have situations where we've had to counsel with our children, 7 years old. Okay? All of them are experiencing life and experiencing life challenges and different stages in their lives. They are also challenged.
Right.
And so we make ourselves available. Whatever those needs are that they have, we do our best to network with our partners and our ministerial agencies to ensure that they are taken care of. And so this entire Empowerment Hour program is about collaborating, connecting, partnering. And I want to say thank you, a heartfelt thank you, to all of our volunteer facilitators and instructors that come and give of their time, talents, and even sometimes treasures at no cost to us. So we want to say thank you to them. And we are seeing the fruits of our labor. I will say that to you. We are indeed seeing the fruits of our labor. We are looking to do this partnership across the length and breadth of this country.
Wow.
Because we believe that every single person, every family, and every community can benefit from just a little more love.
Wow, I love that. And so, Ms. Bourne, your closing comments as we get ready to wrap up.
My closing comment is, a person is made up of body, mind, and soul. And so we, as Community Affairs Division, believe in the whole man, the whole person, and we believe in elevating them to the next level. Allow us, in a safe environment, to help each and every individual to become who they were mandated to be, who God brought them here to be. Help us to help you and help the community. And so I am just, like I said, I'm just overwhelmed because we do, when I went into the schools, they were like, oh, wow, I said, yes, this is what we are offering. So can you please send your children? And they were very impressed because they did not know that social service had something like that. And so, like I said, help us to help you. Help us to help the nation. Mm-hmm. Make sure the kids, make sure I call, like Mrs. Bowleg said, I call, we do a monthly progress report. Now tell me what program does a monthly progress report? Mm-hmm. And I call the individual parents. And they sometimes think I'm from the school. I said, no, I'm from your after-school program, telling you how well or what challenges your child has. And so how can we work together to make this possible, to make them who they should be?
Right.
And so, I'm just happy, I'm elated, I'm just overwhelmed that a program is out there in the Bahamas. Mm-hmm. Let's take advantage of it.
Okay, awesome. And so we'll have Ms. Bowleg wrap us up.
I just want to say again, Bahamas, our numbers, 397-8600, 341-1168, 341-0268, and my cell phone, 35902. I don't even know my own number. 359-2905. I do not want you calling the wrong person. Because if you are an educator, a former educator, an expert in your area, we need the volunteers. We need the partnership. So it's not just about us saying, send your children, bring your children. If you are someone who has something to offer and looking to deposit that somewhere before we lay down in the grave and make it a day richer, give us a call. We are open, willing to partner. There is a need for every single one of us in this country. So give us a call and we will be able to sit with you to see how we can get this in your community next. And I want to say a special thank you on behalf of our Minister Miles LaRoda, our Permanent Secretary, Mrs. Frederick Ramming Turnquest, and the entire team at Community Affairs Division. To you, sir, for giving us this opportunity to come and share. And I think it's the first of many.
Yes, ma'am.
So thank you for giving us the opportunity to share this with the entire Bahamas.
It's my pleasure, my pleasure. And you heard the voice of Lisa E. Bowleg, Officer in Charge, Community Affairs Division, and Noise Cumberbatch-Bourne, Case Aid, Life Transformation Coach. And both of them are from the Ministry of Social Services, Information and Broadcasting, their Community Affairs Division. Community Affairs are our affairs. Loving it this evening. So thank you so much for being a part of the show. We get set to wrap up things this evening. We'll be back with you next week, Saturday, same time, same place. And you're locked in to 1540 AM, 104.5 FM, Inspiration, 107.9 FM, and 810 Delight in Grand Bahama. It's yours truly, Kashigan Jamal. Have yourself a wonderful evening. This is The Youth Perspective, where we shine the light on the youth of our nation. Good evening.
I'm trying to be great, and I'm on my way. Way up, way up, way up. It's never too late, and I'm on my way.
I'ma leave my mark. Ready, set, go. Ready, set, go. Ready, set.
I hope you enjoyed another edition of The Youth Perspective. Stay tuned for more interviews, more in-depth conversation, great music as we seek to encourage, empower, impact, and uplift our youth of this nation. Here on The Youth Perspective, we'll see you next time right here on The Youth Perspective with Kashigan Jamal.